Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is One of Each Gaming, and we are back. Back once more with this game, which has been simply a masterpiece. I have loved my time with this game so much. And this is the first time that I've really gone out of my way to 100% a game that's been this difficult to 100% and required this much dedication since the days of, well, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, really. So, a couple things we're going to try and do really quick. 4-2... Which one? 4127, 4127. I think this is my last one. Let's just double check. 48. No, okay. 30 here is. So as you can see here, in the trials of, you can get quite a few good things. I did indeed do all of these in the past playthrough. As you can see, in total, there are 27 battles that you need to go through here. They're not terribly difficult, except for maybe this one. Right? The Sisters of the North. Enter the Dragons can also be pretty difficult. Unfortunately, I'm not super set up in this playthrough to go and do stuff. I intend to do what I like to call the 101% playthrough. And what 101% playthrough is there are soft completion elements in a game and hard completion elements in a game, right? Hard completion elements is anything that the game itself tracks 100% completion on. So, for example, titles. Titles in this game is a hard completion bonus. On the other hand, getting one of each item and holding it in your inventory, that's a soft one. Every time you restart this game, it's going to restart. So, I decided to only get myself everything that is hard, quote-unquote, in this. So I want to go through and just show you guys some of this. So I am missing one, but I will get this eventually. It's not that difficult to get, but... the Dualize book, you guys should be able to see. I've gotten everything dualized that you can possibly dualize. I've cooked every meal in the game. I've converted every piece of equipment that you can. And finally, I've merged every single accessory that's possible to merge. I've watched more than 96% of the skits. The skits that I missed were all the ones in Zone Cage. I haven't gone to Zone Cage, and honestly, grinding out the last title was so exhausting, I don't think I will. Especially since I'm 7,050 encounters into this game. I've maxed out the gold, both held and spent. Every single dish is cooked. I didn't complete very many side quests in this playthrough, but that will, in a future game, I can basically make 100% playthrough at the same time as playing through the game one more time. So in the future, I will go out of my way to get one of each item, one of each weapon in my inventory, complete all the side quests, watch 100% of the skits, and make sure that all my party members are level 200. So as you can see here, in total, it took me 6 playthroughs to get 100%, and it took me about 6 or so playthroughs to get 100%. It probably could have been done in 2 playthroughs, but I found it more enjoyable to just play through the entirety of the game versus just grinding in one spot over and over again. As you can see, I have spoken to 600 people. I think there's 700 people to speak to in the entire game. I don't know how many chests there are in the game, but the best combo here is 999. So I do still have places that I can improve my save file on this game. However, the collector's book is 100%, as you can see here, including what I believe is the hardest thing I've ever gotten in terms of accessories, the S gem. So we've gotten all the gems. I will be trying to make a guide in the future on how to achieve the S gem. It's very difficult if you don't know what you're doing, and it requires a high-level understanding of all the mechanics of the game. So I intend to, hopefully in the next couple months, get out some guides for this game on the harder aspects of this game. So as you can see, we've got 100% of the valuable items, all 85 discoveries, 100% of the enemies killed. However, I do not have all of the soul orbs from Zone Cage. So this will be something else that I'm going to have to do in the future. Now let's show you. So this was my very last title to get here, Rebirth. As you can see, everything's looking absolutely lovely. We've gotten every single art and title for every single character. Again, I'm planning on doing some guides for the ones that are particularly difficult. So for Sophie, I had to watch 95% of the skits this time. That got me this title. And then here we are. So now I'm going to see if there's perhaps one save file from a previous playthrough. This was about a week ago. Let's see. I just wanted to look at Richard's titles. Yeah, and then there we are. Every single title in the game completed 100%. So, yeah, one last thing before we end this game and move on fully to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Let's go extras, new game plus. And I want to show you guys how much grade we have. So, you can see here that we have quite a bit these days. So, in total, we get 5,039 grade. So typically, so the reason I'm not getting some of these is because a lot of this you can just get from the grade shop DLC items. So as you can see, I have enough to get every single bonus except for inherit skills. Inherit skills, I will need another, give or take, 611. Now, you might be asking, where could I get 611 grade? Two ways. One, I could play through the game on easy, therefore not using any gels. That would get me a fairly large grade bonus. As well, I could get a combo with 600 more hits. If I were to do that, I could get every single grade bonus, because all these are offered as items every time you play the game. By the way, if you're leveling up your Elith mixer, make good use of this bonus. Every time you use this, you can carry it over into the next playthrough. I got 3,000 Elith just from this. Bloody brilliant. Okay, I don't actually want to play this game today. This isn't the goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, 300 hours later, 6 playthroughs later, we have conquered this Tales of game. So I would just like to thank you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for commenting. And I will talk